Right. All right. Thank you guys for coming out. Trying to get everything connected here. Okay, so we're gonna get started. I can hear you in the background. Let's see. Oh, Mahaven, can you go open the door?
Mahaven.
Again, my name is Passion.
And my name is Freddie. How you doing?
Hi. So today we're going to talk about financial literacy, presented by us, but we are powered by My Econ. So let's get started.
All right, let me tell you a little brief story about us and why we got into this. Because we needed financial literacy. All right? We grew up not knowing how to really manage money. Okay? So we ran into more month than money is what was going on with our finances. Okay? And I know some of y'all probably can relate to that. All right? So, how many of y'all ever heard of the 40-40-40 plan? Anybody in here? Okay, one of the great leaders in My Econ talks about Mr. Chuck Horton. He talks about the 40-40-40 plan, which is work 40 hours a week for 40 years of your life. I mean, for 40 years, and you're supposed to retire on 40% of your income when you retire. Okay, now, how many of y'all can make it on 40% of your income right now? Okay, so how you supposed to do it when you get to retirement? Okay, all right, so basically we're going to share with you guys wealth building strategies that's going to propel you to where you can retire comfortably at an older age, at a younger age, I'm sorry.
Yes. All right. Now, we're wondering why financial literacy is in high demand, because 50% of Americans are one crisis away from being homeless. Also, nearly 6 in 10 Americans do not have enough money, such as $500 or $1,000 in their savings account to have an unplanned expense. And also, there is 80% of Americans in debt. Also, some have no life insurance. Also, your average household debt that we're carrying is about $10,000. And you see why financial literacy is in high demand. Now, what are some of you guys' personal financial goals?
Anybody? Personal financial goals?
Yeah.
Good, yeah. Get out of debt. Get out of debt. Excellent. That was ours too. Anybody else?
To retire and not have to work a second job.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I like that.
Exactly. Anyone else?
Now you can tell she was My Econ already. That's good answer.
I just started, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's in you. It's in you already.
It's in
Good.
Now, personal financial success. Now, we all have two main objectives, Freddie.
All right. Now, our two main objectives are to maintain our current lifestyle and to prepare for our future lifestyle. Now, how are you supposed to do that, all right? You're supposed to prepare for your future lifestyle with the money that you make right now. Now, your current lifestyle is what you take care of every day, like your bills, your car note, your mortgage, your rent, utilities, cell phone bill, all those little things, gas in your car. You got to do that right now with the money that you make. But at the same time, simultaneously, you're supposed to be preparing for your future lifestyle. So how do we do that? Well, a lot of us have 401ks, but how much are we making on our interest on return? We're going to have to work longer and longer to actually accumulate the money that we need to retire. So we're going to show how you can propel that much faster with our wealth building strategy.
Yes, and also when we say our future lifestyle, we all know that Social Security, they said that Social Security will not be around when it's time for us to use Social Security. So we have to have financial solutions in place right now. I know some people also heard about pensions, but those are slowly going away as well. So again, this is why we need financial literacy. Now, there are some challenges that we face when we're trying to reach our main objectives.
All right. Now, the first challenge that we face is inflation. Now, inflation is what we like to call the silent income killer, because you don't really see it happening, but it's taking place all around you. All right.
Yes.
So one place you do see it at, or a couple places you do see it at, is at the gas station and at the grocery store. Now, y'all remember, or some of y'all can remember. Y'all youngsters. Okay, so y'all remember when you can fill up a tank of gas with just $20 a liter. All right. I know. I remember that. I missed those days. But now, if gas is over $3 or over $2, we'll be comfortable when it's over $2 now. Okay. Now, what happened? Inflation took place, and we didn't even really see it happening. It just kind of crept up on us. But the purchasing power of our dollar stayed the same. All right. So we making the same money that we were making 5-10 years ago. We done fell behind inflation just like that. All right.
Yes. And then also here recently, as you all seen with Hurricane Harvey, everybody was affected by the gas costs. Everybody, like California, their gas prices went up. Can you hear me? But did anyone? Yes, we can hear you. But did anyone budget for those gas prices going up in their budget? So no one budgeted for that. So that's why we need financial strategies in place now. Now,
gas going up all around the country. People that's not even affected by it. That's what's crazy. Like California gas prices.
It went up.
Yes.
Yes. So our next topic is taxes. Now we call this the Chainsaw Massacre. We call this a chainsaw massacre because it takes 1/3 of your income. Now, if you are a W-2 earner, you are taxed at the highest rate, between 28 to 33%. That is how much you are taxed at. Now, we get taxed as state tax, we get taxed at property tax, but this is not a tax evasion presentation. We want to show you how to minimize your taxes. Now, our next topic is debt.
All right, now debt takes another 30 of your income, okay? Because if taxes and debt are actually linked together, okay? Taxes then took some money off, so now you need to make that money up. So what do? You go get high interest loans, you go get or use your credit card to pay off items that you didn't have money to pay for initially. Because if you had the money, you could just pay for it, right?
Yes.
All right, and that's how debt comes in your pocket right there.
Yes. And our next topic is big business. Now, you guys, we wanted to show you guys how big business is in our pockets each and every month. Now, we're going to start off with the month of January. Now, January, we have New Year's Day. Now, we're celebrating our goals and those such things, but they have this in our space. We need to have these big parties to celebrate this. Also, what do we have in February?
Okay, February, fellas in the room, y'all know that's Valentine's Day. So they advertise you heavily on Valentine's Day to purchase items that that you can't really afford. But hey, big business is definitely in your pocket on Valentine's Day.
Yes, now in March we have spring break. Now you know that we all want to go on vacation with our kids, but did you see how big businesses are doubling, even tripling the cost for us to go on vacation with our kids? So you see how big business is hurting our pockets there. Now, Freddie, what do we have in April?
Okay, now April is Easter. We're supposed to be celebrating the resurrection of Jesus Christ. But big businesses in our pocket having us buy outfits and candy and the Easter egg hunts and all that stuff. So big businesses in our pocket on Easter.
And then come May, we have Mother's Day. Now, we know we're supposed to give love to our mothers throughout the whole year. But on this day, they want us to heavily pump it up. Pump it up, pump it up. Get us to spend our money even double, even tripling the cost. Now, what do we have in June?
Okay, now in June is Father's Day. Now, you want to take care of your father, so big business is advertising. I call it tools and tie day because that's usually what we get, tools and ties, right? All right. So, hey, big business in your pocket on that day.
Yes. Now in July, we have 4th of July. We have 4th of July. You have your fireworks. Now you see those people that pop up on the side of the road. You only see them twice a year because they make enough money to last the whole year. So again, they want us to have barbecues and spend our money for all those things to celebrate our independence. Now, Freddie, what do we have in August?
August is back to school. Now, we want to send our kids back to school with the best items, like my kids over there. We want to give them new clothes. We want to make sure they have all their supplies. So, big business in our pocket for back to school. And also, they have the tax-free weekend. How they lure you into the stores. Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. So,
Yeah.
do you think they jack up the price and cut the
I
tax on
believe
it?
they do. Okay? I believe they do. They jack up those prices and then they give you tax off so you feel like you're winning, but you actually lose. So, big business in your pocket on that day.
Yes. And so the next thing we have is September, I'm sorry, we have Labor Day. And this is the day we're supposed to be relaxing because of the hard work that we've done the whole year. But again, they're advertising us to spend money, have a barbecue, all those good things to spend money. We're supposed to be relaxing at home. Now, what else do we have in?
Okay, now October now is another big holiday because big business says that we can make $9.3 billion is what they
Did
made
you guys
this
see
year.
that on TV this past week?
$9.3 billion Halloween has generated with just costumes and candy.
Yes.
Costumes, candies, and parties. That's how much Halloween is made, and big businesses in their pocket on Halloween.
Now here we go with November, the
All right.
current month that we're in right now.
No.
Now you hear with Brown Thursday. They're getting you in there. Even wait a minute, they've been getting you in there before Wednesday. They want us in those stores spending our money. And then on Thursday, we're supposed to be celebrating with our family eating. But by the time we get through finished eating, they want us in those stores. Like, come on in the store at 6 o'clock. Come on at 7. And then the next day, they want you up early and at it. Back in those stores spending your money. And then here we go with that Cyber Monday.
And did y'all notice that, like our kids are off from school next week, the whole week. We've never had the whole week off for Thanksgiving. So why do they let your kids be off? So you don't have no excuse to get in that store for the whole week now. They're not even doing wait until Wednesday, all right? It's going to be a Black Friday week is what they call it. All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Cyber Monday.
Yeah, and Cyber Monday, again, in your pockets. Let's spend this money. We're supposed to be saving money for our financial future. Now we have December.
Now, December supposed to be celebrating the life of Jesus Christ, the birth of Jesus Christ. All right, I'm sorry. If you didn't fill up those underneath those trees during November, then big business is going to make sure that you get back in those stores and fill it up. All right, for December, so they're going to have little sales and to entice you back in that store for items that you missed during November.
Yes. Now, we're not telling you guys to not participate, but we just want you to see how big business is in your pocket each and every day, to be aware of how they're taking money from you each and every month, you guys. So now, again, here is the thing with the taxes. We call this a chainsaw massacre. Freddie, you want to break that down for me?
Okay, here we got, now if you gross $50,000 a year, you're being taxed upon as a W-2 earner somewhere around the neighborhood of $16,000. So your net income is about $34,000. All right, now, y'all ever notice when you go purchase a car, they base what you can afford on what you gross and not what you actually bring home is what you net. So you go get a $50,000 car, a $100,000 car, they base it on you actually making $50,000 when you actually bring home around $34,000. So they're basing it on something that you actually cannot afford. All right, so that's just one way we need to look at taxes and how big business and how they all intertwine.
Now, we want to provide you guys with solutions. Now, we are part of My Econ, and it stands for Personal Financial Success. We want to show you how to get extra cash flow in your household so you can begin to build wealth for your family using strategies. No sales, just straight strategies, you guys.
All right. Now, My Econ is short for My Economy because we can't control the world's economy or even the country's economy, but we can control our own personal economy. All right. Now, My Econ is a 13-year young company, I should say, They're debt free. That's key. Technology driven and based out of Atlanta, Georgia. And as you see here, 400 million in cash flow. Now that's not talking about the company. That's talking about the associates. Okay, because a lot of MLMs, and that's what this is now. They discuss what the CEOs make or what the company makes. This is a personal financial success company, and they discuss what the actual cash flow that the associates make. All right, so this is 400 billion in cash flow since inception in 2005 now.
Yes.
2005. Yes. All right.
Now we're gonna play a video of our co-founder here.
This is our co-founder, Mr. Ivy Stubbs. He's going to discuss personal financial success.
Now, when you say the tax advantage of a home-based business, some people think that means, well, you see, you just get in the business and you don't do anything so you can lose some money against the tax write-off. Okay? Now, that first example, you could be a little small network marketer, what most people would call struggle, $40,000 a month, $20,000 a month to become wealthy in business or networking, because it's not the money that you make is going to make you wealthy anyway, it's what you do with the money. Money management is the key to wealth, not just working, making money. But what has to happen is you have to have an environment where people can, number one, get the information, the education they need to be able to do that, and number two, it's comparable, and it's in fashion to be smart, not just motivated. Because see, in some environments, unless you're talking about making $50,000 a month or $100,000 a month or $80,000 a month, or then, you know, it's just not fashionable, right? If you look at the networking industry, it's a huge industry, lots of money, okay? But it's a mathematical fact that 95+% of everybody getting network marketing, they're not going to make more than $5,000 a year. I mean, it's just mathematical. You need X number of customers and X number of distributors to make that much money. It's just math. Okay? So, but there are going to be some people that's going to make $1 million or $10 million a year. But if you're a business person, you're trying to go with the masses, not the one exclusive person. It's like, there's nothing in our company that's built for Brian. Brian gonna make a lot of money no matter what Brian do, right? He can market, he's just a natural, okay? But we target the mainstream person, okay? Well, that person can make more money through taxing and through taking that money, investing their money or eliminating debt and then investing the money, then they can make selling a product or recruiting people, because selling a product and recruiting people is not their best talent. Does that make sense? Because some people don't even like sales of any kind. So I figured out a way to help somebody who is not a great salesperson and who is not a great networker become a millionaire. And there's no networking strategy. There's no sales talk that's going to change some people into this super salesperson. But everybody and anybody can do the strategy here. Everybody and anybody can do a money strategy. But anybody and everybody can't sell. And so it's just really moving networking to the next generation. You know, it's like everything evolves in this world. But networking hasn't evolved much in the last 25 or 30 years. Well, I've been in it for almost 35 years in a month or two, all my adult life. And so I've seen it from the beginning to the end. Okay, so, and that's why people in our business are unrecruitable, because what are you going to tell them? You're going to give them better than a 500% return? You know, it just doesn't work that way, does it? So that's why. So hopefully that's the kind of answer that we had talked about, you know. And that's what we work on our business. And we have people in our company that are millionaires today who have never made $1,000 in a month in commissions in our business. Not ever. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, don't say that. Why, it's true.
They're millionaires. They ain't never made $1,000 in
got it. And it still worked out. Because what they can do, get those taxes, suck out that debt, get that check every month, stick it in the bank, because they're conservative. Don't bother me, just let me keep doing that. Just keep putting it in there. And the money makes them wealthy. And if you look at the millionaires in the world, I promise you 95% of them have that personality versus the sales and marketing personality.
Right.
Hello everyone, this is Caption of Marcoin. Thanks for tuning in and share.
Sit down and ask yourself this question. What's the least amount of money that I need to make me happy while I'm working? Okay? So, you said, okay, I'm going to get that from my job. I'm not going to get that from my job. If you're not thinking to get that from your job, then you got to get a part-time something to help you get that goal, right? Then, what's the least amount of money am I going to be happy with when I retire? And what's the last year at the latest that I'm going to be happy retiring? So, you know, you say, well, all right, if I retire at 65, I can live with that, or if I retire, whatever your number is, right? Now, so you got your lifestyle number, right? All right, it's got to come from work over here and investments over here. Now, if you do that, here's what you'll find out. That's impossible to reach your goals. For 99 and 9/10% of the American population, it's impossible for them to reach their goals if they follow the traditional system of a job, a pension, a 401k without a part-time business. In other words, they just got a W-2 and they don't have a business. They're never going to be able to have enough money for 99% of people to put in that 401k to get them to the amount that they need. So let's say that they're making $75,000 a year. They said, okay, at least I want to retire on this $75,000. So they need $750,000 to $900,000. We'll just say $1 million, make it easy. Okay? They got $1 million at 7.5% rate of return. They're gonna make $75,000 a year, right? So they need $1 million in their investment account. Okay? So let's say they want to do that in 10 years. Well, most people can't invest enough money out of their salary to get $1 million in 10 years, can they? Nor 15 years, can they? Now they got to change their plan. Well, our strategy is going to help. Number one, we've got a software system called FSS. It's going to give them the strategies, interactive software. Put in whatever number you want, you can change it in a matter of seconds. Okay? So now, you go in and you...
So that's all. Just let you guys see a little brief snippet of our co-founder here, Mr. Ivy Stokes. We're going to get back to our PowerPoint presentation. Now, Freddie, we're going to talk about the cash flow streams that we have here with My Econ.
Okay, now we got 5 cash flow streams that you can generate when you become an associate, or if you become an associate, I'm sorry. That's correcting the tax withholding, minimizing on your business income, generating business income, eliminating debt, and creating passive income. And that's key, passive income.
Now, everybody, I'm going to pass out this form right here.
Okay.
So here, I want you guys to look at this form here. Now, what do you guys think with the W-4 form? When was the last time you visited your W-4 form at your job? I know when you start your job, they give it to you, and no one gives you instructions on how to fill this W-4 form out. They just give it to you, and you think, oh, I'm supposed to put 1, I'm supposed to put 2. But we need financial literacy to understand how to fill this W-4 filled out right. Now, according to the IRS.gov, over 80% of Americans have this W-4 filled out incorrectly. That means we could be losing money that we could be putting on our debt. or putting in our retirement account. Now you see here, it says, IRS.gov says, you might be using your cash withholdings to force savings, but Uncle Sam says that refund, putting that money in any type of savings account or paying down debt may be a better option. So when you want to fill out your W-4 is when any life event happens. Let's say you have more kids. You didn't got married. We all need to fill out the W-4 form correctly. Now, we're going to show you guys how this works. Now, the W-4 form. Let's say, for instance, if you are a person single with no kids, if you read this form correctly, you are able to put 2 here. You're able to put 2 if you read this form correctly. Now, did you guys know there is a second page to this W-4 form? Did you guys know that? There was a second page to this W-4 form. Now, once you unlock this second page and you're a single person, you are now able to legally, ethically, and morally put 8 on your W-4 form once you get the education on how to fill out this second form, you guys. Also, so we need to fill out this W-4 form, right, so we can begin to build wealth for our family. Now, we're going to go over a little bit of income shifting testimonies from our associates.
Everybody, I don't like that last step. All right. Now, I want you guys to just real quick give us your before and your after, right? For quick bridge. But you got to hear this testimony. I mean, all of them are great, but I want y'all to really understand in 90 seconds or less, where were you and what have you been able to do using these strategies? All right? How you feeling, man?
All right.
Let us know.
I'm Antoine Mitchell. I'm from Paducah, Kentucky. And before I started, I didn't know anything about the W-4, just like most people. I'm a father of 2 beautiful kids. I adjusted my W-4. I got an $87 raise in my check. That's $348 a month. I ended up doing my taxes following that year. I ended up getting a whole, like, $9,300 back. That was an extra $4,000 that I wasn't getting. I cash flowed that. Now I have $3,000 in my mini emergency account, building my true emergency account, and my credit score went up 120 points.
Man.
Before I joined my econ, I was budgeting my way to wealth, because that's what I knew, that's what my mother told me. After I learned about the financial strategies, I got $300 back on my first check. That's $7,800 a month. I had paid off $15,000 in credit card. My first tax return was $9,000, the biggest ever. And now I'm debt-free in investing. My kids have their own IRAs because I'm a business owner, and I'm funding investments account like I couldn't believe it ever.
All right, you guys. You see, this is with straight strategies, no sales, no hype, just financial literacy that you learn and how to build wealth. Sorry about that. So that is the power of income shifting, you guys.
Everybody, I don't like that last step.
Okay, so before joining my econ, I just was, a single mom of 3, going to work every day, and I found myself always needing to make a little bit extra, and I found myself in between jobs, and things got a little critical for me financially, and I found myself facing foreclosure at my home, and I was in other businesses trying to make things work, but it just wasn't quite hitting the way I expected it to. So a friend of mine told me I should take a look at something. And I told her, quite honestly, I'm not interested in looking at nothing else. I'm burnt out. I just don't want to do it. She said, sis, I really need you to take a look at this. So I took a look at it, and I said, you know something? I need to do this, because right now I'm critical. Things are critical in my home. I'm getting foreclosure notices. The sheriff even came to my house. Well, I joined my econ, I did my income shifting, and within my first 6 weeks of business, I made over $4,600 and was able to take that money added to what I already had, and paid $9,500 to my mortgage company and stopped my foreclosure. So my econ rescued me. It saved my life. And ever since then, I have just been telling everybody I know about the power of this little hidden gem that still so many people don't know about. So if you're not in my econ, you need to get and meet my econ. Because I can promise you, even though you may not actually be in it, you're in it. You're just not really in my econ. All right? So I just want to encourage you that if I can do it, if you're facing a hardship.
So yes, you see the power of income shifting.
What she said about you in my income, but you don't even know it. She's saying like you're in the economy, all right. Now you just have to depend what side of capitalism you want to be on. You want to be on the right side of capitalism, or you want to be on the wrong side. And that's in there.
Yes. So now, when you learn how to fill out that second form correctly, let's say now you have an extra $600 monthly debt elimination example. So let's say your car, the balance on your car is $17,000. What you're currently paying is $545 to that note. But now when you have that extra $600 coming in with the income shifting strategies, now your new payment for that car note is $1,145. So now instead of 32 months, it's going to take you 15 months to pay off that car note. Now, after you pay off your car note, you're going to have $1,145 left. Now, after you pay off that, you're going to move this to your Visa payment. Let's say you owe $8,000 on this Visa payment. You're paying your minimum payment, which is $200 a month. Now you're going to add that $1,145, so now it's $1,345 that you're making on this Visa payment. Now, instead of 78 months, it's going to take you 6 months to pay off this Visa. And then you bring that same $1,345 over here for your mortgage payment. So instead of 360 months, it's going to take you 79 months to pay off your debt. So with this scenario, with the power of income shifting, which is strategies, no sales, no hype, just straight strategies, learning financial literacy, you are able to get out of debt in 8 years and 4 months instead of the term that you were going to be in debt.
If you understand compound interest, you would jump on this opportunity because if you look at it, how much you're paying over on these bills, you'll end up paying triple, even quadruple the amount of what you actually owe. So this is a way to build.
Yes. And again, for your passive income, let's say with you paid off that car note, you paid off your house. Now you have $2,945 monthly at the cash flow, which gives you $35,340 yearly. Now that total in 10 years can be $538,000 in your retirement account based upon an 8.8%. Now we show you different vehicles that will give you 8% in the stock market. And then in 15 years, you will have $1,019,000 in your retirement account with strategies. And we show you different avenues to get 8%. Because currently, can anybody tell me what is a percentage rate that you're getting in your bank right now, in your savings account?
Like 0.01.
Right, absolutely. That's all you get in the bank account. All right. So I call the bank account like a parking lot for your money. If that's what you want to do, you want to park it, and you think it's safe. All right, that's what it is. That's what the bank is. All right. So we like to move it to different investment accounts, especially for your emergency fund, because you can kind of fast track that emergency fund as well. If you want to take that money from your savings, put it into let's say a T-row price or something. I don't know. We're not experts now. We don't want to get into that, but we're not experts. But if you move it to something else that's going to make you money, and you can just withdraw from that instead of having it in your savings.
Yes. Now, we also show you how to minimize your taxes on business income. Freddie, why don't you get us started off with the car and truck?
Okay, all right. Now, way to minimize the taxes with the car and truck. Like say, if you're handling business in your car and truck, you can write off, I think it's around 53 or 54 cents per mile that you drive if you're handling business. Say you go to a restaurant and you talk with your waiter, or you talk with someone that's with you, or not even with you, someone else in the room. You get their information, you talk about your business. Now you're able to write off 50% of that meal along with the along with the miles they took you to drive to that place. All right. So that's car and truck. Now, we all use our cell phone. We all use the internet. All right. So if you have a home-based business, that's what we're actually talking about. You're able to write off a portion of that bill and the internet service that you're already going to use. So that's something that you're already doing anyway. Why not minimize and take advantage of the tax code? All right. Then travel, you can minimize. Now, if you go travel, now you can write off a portion of that trip that you go. Like with us, when we take our kids out, we call it family. It's a family retreat, but it's more of a business retreat for us. Okay, because we make sure that we handle business while we're actually out having fun. So that's what happens. And now, go ahead.
Yes, and then the part with wages, we all have expenses that we use for our kids, like your daycare bill, their school bill. Now, legally, ethically, and morally, you can hire your kids to be working in your business. You can have a deduction up to $6,300. Now, we'll show you how that you can write that lifestyle off. Now, also back up to your meals and entertainment. I know we see people come to your job with the cakes and with the Starbucks cards, and you're thinking, wow, they really do want to help us. But they are really writing it off. They're writing it off as a loss. Even though they're getting your benefits of your business, and then they also writing that off on the side as well. So we all need to learn how to take advantage of the tax laws. I know you guys heard the statement of Donald Trump. He said that he is smart because he knows the tax laws.
Now, we ain't even quoting Donald Trump, but that's what he's talking about.
Now, we're generating business income. Now, let's say you want to generate business income is an extra additional amount of money that you can make. It's not no quota that you have to meet. So what do we offer people? We offer people your ID Defender. We offer your coffees, your cashback mall, which gives you free access to when you're shopping online, and your credit repair system. That's what is a one-time fee of showing people how to fix their credit. Also, your cash flow manager that access. Now, with the system, you get the credit repair system for free. You get that for free to how to fix your credit. Also, you get your ID Defender for free if you are an associate. And you get this software here to show you your cash flow strategies on how and soon you will be able to retire. You plug in your numbers and you'll be able to know when you're able to retire. Here with your credit monitoring, you also get your credit monitoring as well. And we do offer roadside assistance for a low fee of $7.99 a month. So all these products, and we have here in the back, we have our Nubia trim in the back. Also, we have our, what is it?
The Daily Ultimate.
The Daily Ultimate, I'm
Yes.
sorry. We have the Daily Ultimate in the back. So this is another stream of income if you want to boost your income with your income shifting strategies. There's no quota or anything that you have to do.
Now that Smart Money Kit, the Smart Money system, that's a 26 module system that shows you step by step how to increase your credit score.
And again, if you want to share this opportunity with others, you are able to make money so you can begin to build wealth, to have money, extra money, cash flowing into your house. Now, again, if you sign up for today, you get the income shifting strategy, which shows you how to bring extra $2,000 to $1,000 back into your household. You get your identity theft protection, up to $1 million in identity theft protection. You get your cash flow management software, which shows you how, when you plug in your numbers, when you're going to retire and how much you're going to need to retire. You get your free and discounted legal services. Let's say you want to draw up your will, or you have a parking ticket. You get access to free and discount legal services. Now the credit education free. He talked about how you get 26 modules free to show you how to boost your credit score. And also you get your discount travel and corporate perks. We were talking to someone last week. They got, how much was their trip? It was like $500 for a 7-day trip. And again, valuable tax benefits. You learn financial literacy on how to operate within the tax laws. So you guys,
And that's all for $34.95 per month.
Yes, $34.95 per month.
Okay, now typically, after hearing all that, you have like three types of people. You have the number three person that says, all right, all this sounds good, but I'm comfortable with my situation. I'm on my way to build wealth for my family and generations to come. If that's you, then we're glad y'all came and enjoyed y'all. All right, now the second person says that this sounds good and I want to do this for my family so I can build wealth for my family for generations to come. Now, if that's you, then welcome to our Personal Financial Success family. Now, the number one person says that I want to build this for my family, not only for my family, but I want to share this with others so
Can
they
you guys hear
do the
me?
same thing.
Yes, you can.
And if that's you, then welcome you to our Financial Empowerment family. Now, we're going to open up for Q&A if anybody has any with a lady here. Ms. Pierre, can you hear us? Ms. Pierre.
Bea Robinson, can you hear us?
Just drop it. She's going to come on.
Hello,
just a second.
can you hear us?
She's all the way in Chicago.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
All right. So this is Miss Bea Robinson. She showed us the power of income shifting. She's straight out of Chicago. She is passionate about helping others get on the road to financial freedom, you guys. So with none further ado, here is Miss Bea Robinson.
Well, good evening, king and queen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for having me. It is a pleasure to be on and invited to join this conference call with you all. My name is Bea Robinson, and I am out of Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City, and certainly honored and very proud of my business partners that are standing there before you this evening. We met a little over a year ago now, probably, via Facebook. And they started to kind of follow me and engage on some of my marketing posts, seeking out, looking for ways to make a difference in their lives from a financial perspective. So, as you all may already know, and you've heard, because you at the presentation, we are utilizing and partnered with an awesome company, My Econ. Again, I will reiterate, it is the Personal Financial Success Company. And I've been a home-based business owner now a little over a year. And you guys, let me tell you, I am loving it. I am so uniquely blessed that I am passionate about empowering others and educating others to no longer be slaves to the ledger. It is time for us to really claim our worth, our wealth, and the riches that we deserve. So, Freddie and Passion have shared some information with you on the strategies and principles of income shifting. And when I came into this business and shifted my income by way of adjusting my W-4 and getting that straight on page 1 and 2, I immediately, by my next payday, saw an increase in my income of roughly about $250. Now, I work for a huge rental car company, and I make pretty good money, and I also make commissions. So overall, the money that I was able to shift back into my household monthly is just over, on average, $800 a month. Now, that is awesome for me because that's actually equivalent to my mortgage. So I literally was losing monthly in taxes my mortgage. And I was struggling, you guys. I was living paycheck to paycheck. Sometimes bills were late. I was floating from 1 month to the next just to stay afloat, keeping the primary and necessary things intact. You know, the mortgage was going to get paid. The car note was going to get paid because I needed my wheels, right? And then, of course, the utilities were going to stay on. But needless to say, it was a challenge. Before I was introduced to My Econ, it was a challenge. But I knew in my heart, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be something else out there. And I ran into a young lady who shared this information with me
And it was an instant no-brainer. It just made sense. The reason it made sense to me, probably faster than the average person, is I have business background. I have a bachelor's in business management and a master's in human resources management. So being in corporate America for many years, it was like, okay, wait a minute. You mean to tell me all I need to do is get a home-based business so that I can apply page 2 to my life and start applying some wealth strategies that the wealthy have been using for years?
Yeah.
Where do I do this at? And, the young lady shared the information with me, and I looked at these videos, and I reviewed the presentation, much like what Freddie and Passion have presented to you tonight, and I was like, you know what? So this is how people have been getting ahead for years. And this is why many of us who have not been exposed or educated on this understanding and concept of running a home-based business, this is why we've been struggling. We lack the exposure, the knowledge, and the education. So once I got educated, I was like, okay, I'm out the gate like a greyhound. And I was sharing the good news because we're worthy. It's long overdue. And it is time that we are being exposed to and taught the things that they don't teach us at school. You see, we're raised, grow up, go to school, get a good education, get married, all that good stuff. We're sold the good old American dream, but it wasn't our dream. See, our dreams were stolen from us. But this right here, you guys, is a dream come true. So based on what you've seen, I was able to use those strategies that were presented to you this evening, and within 6 months of being in this business, I was able to cash flow over $15,000. That included tax reduction, debt reduction, expense reduction, and increasing my income by way of the business. Now, that's a quick turnaround time, but I was determined.
Yeah.
I was motivated to the hilt.
Yeah.
I just love what I do. The great thing about our company, for those of you listening, don't let this information intimidate you or overwhelm you. Please don't walk away from it. We are called the Personal Financial Success Company for a reason, because each of us have an individual economy that we have to focus on. See, you can't worry about my economy and what I did. You can only worry about yours and what you need to do. But here's the blessing to that. Where you typically don't have access and guidance and training, we will give you that. Passion and Freddie will be able to provide you access and training where if you want to take advantage of it, it's available 7 days a week, 24 hours a day at your disposal. The great thing about what we do, we're nationwide. And we can log on anywhere at any time from our cell phone, tablet, computer. You're right there in the library. You can do your training for your business while you're in the library. You just can't get any better than that. Now, unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, I did not hear the entire presentation, but here's what I do know. They just gave y'all the powerful information, and you must be asleep if you did not hear and understand that they are trying to impart in you what no other company or school or career has ever given you, and that's financial empowerment.
Yes.
This makes sense.
All right.
Now, because I didn't hear you guys, due to the technical disconnect,
Yes.
is there anything you all would like me to specifically address outside of my testimony? Or does anyone have any questions for me?
Oh, we got the expert on that. I
No, right. Well, we thank you guys for coming out, and thank you, Pierre, for being here with us on the phone from out of Chicago. Thank you so much for your testimony and sharing with others on how my econ has blessed your life. Thank you.
Certainly, sir.
All right.
You are very welcome. Thank you for having me. You guys have a blessed night, and go ahead and start your membership. There's nothing to think on, nothing to pray on, because $34.95, y'all not going to know what you did with it before Monday comes. So, invest in yourself. It's the best investment you can ever make, and it's tax deductible. I know they told y'all about that too.
Yes. Yes, we did. All right. Well, thank you again so much. All right.
You're welcome.
All right. You have a good night.
All right.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for
Thank
coming
y'all.
out. We're going to pass out a piece of paper for you guys. We want you guys to fill out this questionnaire here and tell us about the prison presentation that you give here.
Now, I have a statement.
Yes.
Now, as many people in this room, how many of y'all are wealthy?
How many of us are wealthy?
Wealthy.
I don't think none of us are.
Then how come ain't nobody asking them questions?
I think I'm going to ask. I need a one-on-one. I can't
Now here's the thing. Now money is very uncomfortable to talk about. Very uncomfortable.
We're in a small
We're
room.
in a small
Yes.
room. Yeah. And most of us are family and friends. So hey, we can have this conversation if I want, or we can have it in private. That's fine. That's why we're filling out this questionnaire, and we can talk later if you want to. Okay. But hey, there's no pressure here. Okay. We still love you.
I mean, y'all already know, we opened up, we went into